Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that little deadlift montage working up to my 725 single for today. So, ideally, I was supposed to walk into the gym today and go for a double at 725, but then I was really thinking about it, and it is currently August 17th right now, and next month on the 2nd, September 2nd, I'm gonna go for an all-time PR at the Young LA Block Party event. And so I was thinking, that's in like 2 weeks. I probably shouldn't go for a heavy double today and, you know, risk getting hurt. So I'm gonna start off my RPE 7 to 8 singles this week. Next week, go a little heavier, and then the week after that, go for my all-time PR. Right now, it's currently 750. I hit that about, I would say like 2 weeks ago in California at some Crunch Fitness. And the goal for the block party event will be around 765, maybe 775 if I'm feeling good. But I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a little bit. It's been a little bit since I've given much of a life update. I am going to be moving to California. Whoa, I'm gonna be moving with Gilkey. We are actually gonna be moving next week. We're gonna be driving up there, and that is about a 22-hour drive. And I am splitting up that drive to 2 or 3 days, just so you know, I don't gotta drive 22 hours straight. But yeah, I felt like I've been flying back and forth from California so much, might as well just live there. Plus, in all honesty, didn't really like Houston very much. Met some cool people here, but all in all, don't really like the environment. I kind of like to keep to myself, but gonna be going up there with Gilkey. Olivia and Jamal are going to be staying here. They like the area more. I think that, you know, one of their goals is to start a gym too, and I feel like it's makes more sense to do that here than in California. So wishing them the best of luck. We're still gonna be seeing each other often, hopefully, and yeah. Content's gonna be in Cali from now on. Whole new type of vibe, different people, gonna be closer to that Young LA gym, which is gonna be cool. Thank you. That was a little bit of a life update for y'all. I know we don't really have much of these personal talks, and I should probably do them more. Let me know if you like these type of things more. But anyways, moving on to the Q&A portion of this video. I put probably like half an hour ago on Instagram that I was gonna do a Q&A portion for YouTube, and I got a whole bunch of questions. It is currently 1 in the morning, and Gilkey's editing that deadlift montage to go up in the morning today. Bro's working hard. I got a whole bunch of questions, so I'm gonna just speed run this so I can answer as many y'all's as I can. Sorry if I mispronounce your usernames. I'm sorry. From Donnie.su. What are your thoughts on your fans/followers adopting your deadlift ritual? I think it's cool. I know a lot of you fuckers out there think that it's corny and it's cheesy and whatever. I don't give a fuck. I do it because I like to do it, and a lot of y'all like to think that it's for show. It's really not. When I open up and lean back, I feel like I'm able to expand my diaphragm more efficiently and get that big brace that is so important to maintain during a heavy deadlift. So I just adopted doing that to helping me get that big brace, and it just turned into like this big thing that people think that, oh, he's like showing off, like trying to do some ritual. But I'm just doing my thing. Why are you so up my ass and worried about what I'm doing? Just get stronger and focus on yourself. If other people are having fun, let them have fun. It's not you, let them live their lives. I like it. If you guys like to adopt the ritual, do it. If it makes you happy, do it. Happy for you. Next question, Saint Mick Halov. Is it worth it to learn hook grip? If so, how can I keep my hook grip tight? So for me personally, the game totally changed when I learned hook grip. I was able to maintain much more, you know, what's it called? Gilkey, what's it called when two sides are even? Symmetrical. So I feel like I'm able to keep my body much more symmetrical, which is gonna give me a better opportunity to produce force equally and not shift side to side when I do hook. When I do mixed, because my shoulders are already uneven, I kind of like helicopter or lean one way or the other. So hook grip definitely helped me out a lot. How did I train it? Just by doing it a lot. It's gonna hurt at the beginning. So chalk up, stay strong, buddy. Just do it. Next question. From Che Inksito. You ever think about switching to sumo? Bet you could pull like 850 before the year ends. I do sumo from time to time. You guys like to call it a frog stance because my feet are still basically pointed forward and I'm not wide. I do know that if I pulled, you know, sumo, I could pull a lot more than I pull now, and it would lead me to pull heavier in the future. That's not really the goal for me. I kind of just like pulling conventional. I like how it looks. I like, you know, the community and the support from the people who like that I pull conventional, and it's just more fun for me. I like picking it up that way. So I don't think I'm ever just gonna switch sumo and drop conventional. I'll do it from time to time. Also, the first time I ever hit 600 was sumo. I don't know if you guys knew that. Next question from HTTPS_Julio V1. Who were your inspirations as you were making your transformation? To be honest, when I did my weight loss or weight gain, nobody. It was just that I hated myself so much and I wanted to change. And now looking back, I wish I would have done it through love for myself, but that wasn't the case. I really did not like myself, and I wanted people to like me, to be honest. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I felt like nobody liked me. And I thought that if I developed myself in certain ways, I could make more friends and more people would want to talk to me. And sad as it is, that's what happened, and here I am now. So I see a lot of people in my community, even you guys sending me your videos. I get your PRs in my DMs all the time. Those are really inspirational and those motivate me. You know, I love to know that I'm out here at least in people's minds, helping them to improve. That makes all of this worthwhile for me, and I love you guys and I'm proud of you all. So thank you for motivating me. From Sam Wilkins 3400. What's your zodiac sign? Virgo/Leo. I don't know what that means, but I've had women tell me that that's bad, and I've had women tell me that that's good. No guys have ever told me anything. Next question from Kiddio. Ever plan on using a stiff bar for deads, bruh? I've used a stiff bar for deads. I have actually trained it for a couple of months, and I was able to hit over 700. And to be honest, it didn't make that much of a difference. A lot of you guys were like, oh, you pull so much more on a deadlift bar. Not me, maybe you, but you know, to each their own. Next question, LXGAN_8. Do you have an end goal? And if you do, what is it? My end goal, honestly, is to just be happy with the life that I lived and to have people at the end of it all who love me and who I love. And I like to make money too, that's fun. Next question, lock, but the lock is spelled with a 1. What is the reason you're doing this? And what keeps you going when you're feeling weak? I don't wanna be too morbid, so I'm gonna say this lightheartedly, but the reason why I keep doing this is because I'm afraid to go back to how I felt about myself before any of this. I felt like I truly wasn't worth much and I had nothing to show for my being here on this earth. And I'm so glad and grateful for the opportunity to be in the position that I'm in and be able to, you know, help you guys and help myself in the process as well. And what helps me when I'm feeling weak is the thought of I have myself to prove wrong and I have you guys to keep being, you know, that source of inspiration for some of you. And like I said, it's a cycle. You guys inspire me, I inspire you, symbiotic relationship, and we keep each other strong. So thank you. You guys are my friends and my family. I appreciate y'all. Next question. James_Cipriano. Tips on overcoming injury. Depends on the injury. You can have surgery, you can go to rehab, you can just rest. Could be anything. For me, when I injured my lower back and blew some of my discs out playing basketball, I was told that I would never lift heavy again, or lift heavy in general, because at the time I didn't even power lift. And after going to physical therapy for about 1.5 years, that's when I decided that I wanted to power lift. And here I am lifting heavy. So never let other people tell you what you can or can't do. Next question, Apron Sticks. Is achieving 1,000-pound deadlift in the back of your mind? Yes, it is, but that will require a lot of PEDs that I'm not yet ready for. Next question from Wild Boy Sean. How many times a week do you deadlift? Big fan here from the Philippines. Thank you. I love the Philippines and I love you. So right now I currently deadlift 2 times a week, normally 3 if I'm feeling saucy. Next question from Emilio Cordovard. Favorite tattoo? Also, how to keep motivation when focusing on a lift and seeing others progress and not you. My favorite tattoo, it's this little clover here, this 5-leaf clover that was initially inspired by black clover. Someone very close to me did this tattoo on me, and it was the first tattoo that I ever had done on me, and I was actually afraid of getting them in the first place. And this one kind of opened the floodgates, and now I have a whole bunch. So very special to me. I love this tattoo. Also, what keeps my motivation when focusing on lift and not seeing, you know, everyone's journey is different. You're gonna progress differently than the next guy. Sometimes it sucks when I go on TikTok and I see those 16-year-olds deadlifting 700 already, and it took me a long time to get there. But you know what? That's them, not me. And I'm me, and I'm only ever gonna be me. So do the best for you and focus on your own journey, because you have things that that person doesn't have and you can maximize them. Next question. Edelson.sl. How to stop farting while lifting. This is something that I struggle with greatly, and I struggle with it greatly on a weekly basis. So as someone who's lactose intolerant and who has a not so calm digestive system, I suggest not eating flatulent foods before lifting, not eating dairy, not taking pre-workout too soon after your meal, limiting your fats before you lift. I usually just like to have protein and carbs before I lift, because if I have fats, I will fart. Sometimes pump products make me fart, but not huge supplements. Code WEAKGUY if you need any of that. Next question from always_Joshua. What would be your last workout if you were to die today? If I was to die today, I feel like my workout would be spending time with people that I love and my family, and maybe deadlifting and arms. Next question from Dream 2.0. Breakup advice. Man, everyone's breakup is different. I will say though, the best thing you can do after that is just improve your life, man. Not saying that you have to, but you should, because it'll make you happier. Next question from Berg's Training. Favorite YouTube channel? I watch Good Mythical Morning, if not every day, at least a couple times a week. Love them. Been watching them for years. From same guy, how I got into lifting. Pretty typical story. I was bullied, smallest person in a group. Didn't really like myself. Found myself crying in the bathroom floor one day watching a transformation video, and I was like, damn, I want to be like that guy, and I'm going to start lifting. So that's how. Next question, SethyWethy06. If you could change one thing from when you started in the gym, what would it be? Thinking that to gain weight and to gain muscle and to bulk, I just had to eat everything in sight, because honestly, that just made me unhealthy, and I think it directly correlated a lot to my thyroid tumor. Being a little healthier on my bulk, because I started out at 132 and I tipped out at probably like 255. Next question, Jum.Brian. What are your hobbies outside of the gym? I mean, I like to walk, I like animals, I like to cook, spend time with my close people. Next question from Rodrigo.zr. Would you rather be 5'5", bench 405, or 6'3", and peak out at 225, bench lifetime PR? Nothing against anyone. I'd rather be 6'3" and max out at 225 bench, because I can still do other things. I probably just focus on aesthetics, deadlifting. Next question from Josh A. Jack 05. Favorite deadlift PR? Probably my first 700 deadlift, because that was really like the turning point where I felt like I could make things happen that I thought I couldn't prior to that. Next question from Rodrigo, same guy. How did you come up with your name, Professional Weak Guy? So, a lot of people don't know this. The name of that account before Professional Weak Guy was Ultimate Hype Man. And then I changed it to Professional Weak Guy because I was watching a strongman competition. I was like, that's kind of funny. There's professional strongmen, like that's a sport. What if I was a professional weak guy? And then I changed it to that. And I was like, what if I got strong as a weak guy? And then that's how that started. Next question from Goliath. What are some accessories that blew up your deadlift? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna give much credit to accessories on my personal deadlift transformation. I'm gonna give it to positioning, cue work, really optimizing my bracing. That was a huge one. Learning how to breathe, and just deadlifting and hook grip, and just the technicalities of the lift itself. From Michael W _ 216. What is the #1 thing that would help me gain weight? I'm 17 and would like to gain weight. You gotta make sure you're eating in that surplus. Go online, calculate your maintenance, and try and add on 200 calories to that every week until you see a steady gain in weight. You don't wanna get too heavy too fast, because then you're just getting fat. But if you're eating 2,500 calories, you're not gaining weight. Try 2,700. If you're not gaining weight, 2,900. If you're not gaining weight, 3,000, and just so forth like that. That's the best thing you can do. Be in a surplus, high protein, high carb, not super high fat. Just my own personal preference. Next question, TCTRNXN. No question, I just want to say you're an inspiration, and I love your videos/posts. I did screenshot this one because I just want to say thank you, and I love you. Next question from Jacob _ Rush 09. If you were taller, would you pull sumo? I don't think height really has to do with what you're gonna pull. I think if I was taller, I would still do what I'm doing now at 5'12". Next question, Dat Kid Alex. Best pre to buy? Well, if you wanna know, currently, every time I deadlift or have any big lift, I take Enraged from Huge, because that is currently my supplement sponsor and the pre that I found after trying a lot of companies I personally like the most to lift heavy with. Just really gets me in that zone to just lift heavy and feel good during my lift, and I don't crash after. Feels great. This one, Enraged, does not have any pump products. It's just stim. I don't need to get a pump when I'm lifting heavy, but if you do want to get a pump, they're just normal rect pre-workout from Huge, and then there's also the pump serum. Pump serum has no caffeine. The pump caps have no caffeine. The rect pre-workout has pump and stim, and Enrage is just stim. So these are all pre-workouts from Huge Supplements. If you would like to support me, if you would like to support the channel, you can use code WEAKGUY to purchase those. I would greatly appreciate it, and every penny of that will go towards Gilkey up there editing videos and me on my goals for lifting and for the channel and just for life. So thank you, and I love you all. Code WEAKGUY. And the final question from Unknown, what is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me at the gym? So I feel like I've had a lot of embarrassing moments, but a funny one would be when I went for 740 sumo for the first time, and I got it up past my knees, I started pooping my pants. And then I kept going and I kept pooping my pants because I didn't want to let go. And I don't want to say that I locked it out completely because it felt weird to have poop in my pants. So kind of like let it go as soon as I almost locked out. And so I'm not going to count it, but yeah, pooped my pants a little bit. It wasn't like a big log. It was just like, I think it went like back in. Maybe I just had like a, Gilkey, what's it called when your asshole comes out? Something happened there. Maybe I pooped a little bit and went back in like turtle headed, but just a little bit on the underwear, and then I just went to the bathroom, took them off, threw them away, wore my shorts, and went home. So that was that. Hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Hope you enjoyed, the deadlift montage, working up to 725, the first heavy single of the next 3. And please don't forget to, like the video, subscribe if you haven't, if you like this channel content. I love y'all. It means a lot to me, and wish me luck on my R drive to California. Till next time.